That's new. Hey guys, my name is Prokiller, and today we're gonna do something really different a little bit because have not made a video for since I think about 2 months before, I believe, before Christmas. By the way, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Hope you guys had a good Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. But today we're gonna do a little bit different, and I'm gonna go down the list of 6 villains on Arrow. 6 best villains I think would be to appreciate what they had on the show Arrow, and I'm gonna go just down the 6 people who I just named for mostly the top villains for the main season, or for mostly who actually did. So I'm gonna actually rank them for who has been kind of a good role for a villain for Oliver as a rating. I'm gonna rate them if they died, if they actually have won a fight with them, and it's going to go down with my own opinion. If you guys do actually like this video, and if you actually do agree with my decisions of who is the 6th and who is the 1st, comment on below and agree with me. But today we're actually going to do this right now. So we are going to start with number 6. So we are actually going to start out with Damien Darhk. So yeah, you guys might think, why Damien Darhk? Well, because he didn't really improve anything with other villains in this. I believe he was season 5 of Arrow, and he didn't really do a lot except killing one of our main characters of the season first, and that was Loyal Lance. So yes, even though right here, it is going to be a picture right here, and he has killed her, but to me, I think he was a very low rank he was not really intimidating, even though he was a high level of a person. I just think, with my own opinion, he was a least favorite villain of the season. Going on number 5 is going to be actually Ra's al Ghul. Now, even though I would say, yeah, okay, Ra's al Ghul, again, picture right here. Ra's did one thing what I truly liked, and that was he actually defeated Oliver in a fight. Even though then in a later season or a later episode, Ray did die by Oliver's hand and giving the ring of I guess the leader or the kingship to the assassins. So even though he was ranked a little bit higher, he actually did something what I didn't really see a lot of times, and that was actually take down Oliver, because a lot of villains didn't really do that a lot except Ra's, and that was he killed him kind of. So even though Ra's did become in the number 5, he was still kind of a decent villain for the show when he is actually a Batman villain. So going number 4, that was Diaz. Even though yes, we have Diaz in the recent season, I think it's season 8, I believe 7 or 8 or 7. I believe it's 7 or 8. Editor, prove me wrong. What season is it? And to me, the reason why I will actually put him as number 4 is because even though he is a recent villain of this season, last season he got revealed to be the mastermind of how he became. So in this season, he is taking people out, and he did take Oliver down too, but sadly he actually did get caught by Oliver in the prison when he actually gets out on the day. So even though yes, he did beat him up, almost kill him, I'm still gonna rate Diaz for number 4 because for a few reasons. Even though Diaz was not really, I don't believe he's a main character in the comics. I don't believe, again, prove me wrong. But to me, I felt Diaz was a decent villain, much more better than actually Ra's, because Ra's, again, yes, he did die, but Diaz, I think, took a little more action than Ra's. So coming up to number 3, so number 2 and number 3, I had a lot of thought, and I just had to give it to him, because I didn't know which one to give, and I'm pretty sure we all know what's number 1, and number 3 will be Prometheus. Even though, yes, Prometheus did take down Oliver and made him actually not become the Green Arrow, he did do a lot in season 6 believe 6. Because last season was 7, I believe. So 6, yeah, I believe it was 6. So even though Prometheus was a very secretive person who we don't really knew until it was discovered as Agent Chase being Prometheus, not Vigilante, I would rank him a little bit higher than actually Diaz, because he actually did one thing what before Diaz even came into the picture was break Oliver, and that was one thing what I was truly enjoyed, because even though sometimes there was things what I didn't like about Prometheus or Agent Chase, to me, I do like the thing what he did, and was he brought up the past of all of his crimes by killing and doing his "you failed the city." So I believe he was a little bit much more ranked up there. But even though I had a trouble to think, was he 2 or was he 3? But I just decided to do 3. Again, guys, this is only my opinions. You can comment down below if I'm wrong or not. If you do agree with me, do it. If you like this video, so too. So hit the like button, editor, if you can do it. And now that goes up to the last 2. First one and second one. Second one will come up to Malcolm Merlyn. Now, I would say yes, okay. You were rating this as how they did. Even though Prometheus did take his life on you and you. I think I said that correct. Yes, he did take his life. But what I thought was a little bit hard is, how do I rate this people? 1, 2, 3, and I had to just give Prometheus the 3rd, and I had to give Malcolm the 2nd place, because he did amazing job as a villain, and I truly liked Malcolm, because even though one thing is Malcolm became a good guy in later seasons, helping out Oliver and helping out other people to save their ass. So I would give that a little bit more with the friendship, and even though he was a great villain in season 1, he was amazing. Even though I would again rate this as who was trained, who was blah blah blah, I'm rating this for him for one good reason, and that's how they were a villain. Tommy was the son of Malcolm Merlyn, and Tommy and Oliver never really knew. Theodore is actually Oliver's sister, so, or half sister, half. So mostly I would actually do that for that. And for the number 1 choice, it has to be Slade Wilson. Just has to be. And for the one reason why I would actually put him as number 1 again, picture for Slade Wilson, I will give him because he was the first person who actually trained Oliver and had to be the greatest villain, I think, today, what we loved. He came in season 2, I believe season 2. And he just did what no one else did, and he was the person who actually made Oliver who he is today, and that was a weapon, a killing machine, and who actually taught him a lot, meaning the fighting, how to do everything, and he was the person who actually helped Oliver a lot more than you think. And the villain side to him was kind of very decent with my ideas of who can I rank, and he had to be the first one. He had to be, because the one thing I would decide to have him to be the first villain, because he had a great costume, he is in the comics, and he's a Batman, and I believe a Green Arrow a villain too. So they share a little few villains actually too. So the rating for him would be comic book thing, relationship, because he has came back from another season to help out and to be a cameo in. And the third would be actually he was just a great villain, just amazing, great villain. So if you guys do agree with me, go on to the comics and give your own opinion, and actually do the same thing what I did to 6 to 1. Rate them as what you want. Like the video if you want to. Subscribe to my channel, and I guess hope you guys enjoy. Always have a nice day, and goodbye.